This is a personal video. So if you are in network marketing or considering network marketing, maybe times are tough. You just like a little bit of shot, like an injection of inspiration. Let me see somebody else who's come from somewhere difficult and done well with this so you can take inspiration on that. Then you're in the right place. I'd like to do that for you in this training. So I'm only going to speak about my own personal experiences. That way I can tell you what I'm telling you I know is 100% true and fact. So you can believe in what I'm telling you. You can even, if you really care to do so, go back and look through my videos, look back through my time on my social media and see my story unfold if you have the time and the inclination to do that. So when I got into network marketing, I came into network marketing in a very difficult situation for me personally. I just lost a business. I trusted some wrong people. That's my fault. I don't make excuses. I don't accept them. I was naive. I trusted some people. I thought if you shook somebody's hand, it was the same as a contract. That's the way it works for me. Unfortunately, that's not the same for everybody, is it? But that was my own naivety that caused that vulnerable position. So from a business, a trajectory of going really well, making a lot of money, this is amazing. All of a sudden, the business owned me. I had no money. I was 50 grand in debt. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do? I'd just become a father. I'd always wanted to be a great dad. That's my number one concern in my life was always, am I going to be a good dad? I want to be a great dad. I never had a father growing up. Didn't see my father for 17 years. It's always very important for me that when I become a father, I'm going to be the best dad I can absolutely be. So I want to have a career and the income and the time to be able to fulfill that. And so I saw network marketing as a way to do that. I was like, you know what? If I can make this business work for me, I can have a decent amount of money so we can do some cool stuff, create some nice memories, travel, that nice home. But also I'll have some time to enjoy that with my wife and with my daughter. I have a daughter, Ava, she's 10 years old now. So I got started because of that reason, because I felt like such a loser. Having lost that business, having all that debt, I was 29 years old. I'm coming into just becoming a father. I'm like, this is not the plan at all. I'm a good guy. Why am I in this situation? Well, let's do something about it, Richard. So I struggled at first. I got 328 no's in a row. I didn't have good training. A lot of companies are still teaching just make a list, friends and family, trick them into a three-way call, show them the basic presentation. That will work. Well, that doesn't work for most people, as the income disclosure statements show. It didn't work for me. So my list of people was 328 long. It was about 1,000 long. 328 said, yes, I'll take a look. They all told me no. So I've got to make some changes, got to make some adjustments here. The final presentation I gave in the old-fashioned way was on the morning, a few hours after my grandfather had died. Like I mentioned, I never had a father growing up, so my father, I looked towards him as my father figure. I loved him like a father. He loved me like a son. So he was poorly. He got dementia. It wasn't nice. Not that any death is nice, right? But it wasn't. It wasn't. It was horrible. It was a horrible experience. You'll know what I'm talking about if you've experienced that. So he died by his bedside. A few hours later, I went and gave a presentation. And on the way driving there, I was thinking to myself, what am I even doing? And the reason I was doing that was because I was so desperate to try and dig myself and my family out of a hole. I felt a massive pressure. You've got to do this, Richard. This could be the one. And the traditional way I'm being taught, I didn't have anywhere else to go to generate leads. I didn't have anywhere else to build this business. So I felt a necessity to do this. And she said no. And I drove out of that presentation and I just put my head in my hands and I thought, this can't go on. This is supposed to be a business where I create freedom, flexibility. I enjoy it. I'm willing to work, but my goodness, I feel obliged to not even have time to grieve, to deliver a presentation, and where else do I go from here? So I started to seek out some better ways of doing things, which I did. And from that point in time, 5 months after that moment of sitting in that lay-by with my head in my hands, I went full time. I was able to get rid of the business, get rid of any jobs, any things I was doing to make money. I could replace all of those with my network marketing business. It was actually on a cruise. I qualified for a cruise incentive. It was January. There's a picture that I took that I sometimes share out there. For the first time in my life, for a long time, I was like, oh man, I can actually see how I'm going to have a good life here and be a good father. It was a very emotional time, very fulfilling time. I was very grateful for it. So I went back, never went back on that. 7 months after that photo was taken, so 12 months in total after that head in the hands in the lay-by, I'd become the number one international income earner in that company. I was the third best recruiter overall, fifth best highest performing team, number one international income earner outside the United States. So things really changed and improved for us. Financially, yes, we've traveled around the world. We've done amazing things. We bought a beautiful home. Money definitely helps take a lot of pressure off of you. But what I'm most proud about and what I feel most grateful about is the people that I've met and the lessons that they've taught me about myself, about life, and about other people. Yes, don't get me wrong. If I had no money, life would be very full of pressure. But the conversations that I have with my daughter, my wife, and the conversations I have with other network marketers and the help I've been able to give them, I could not have done that if it was just about the money. The knowledge and the person that you become, the way that you can look back on yourself every 6 months or so and go, wow, I'm better than that, I'm better than that, I'm better than that. That progress excites me. The fact I've still got so far to go, so much more room for growth and improvement. So if money is your main motivation, of course, you can find that here. It can change your life like it changed my life financially. There is that possibility. But don't overlook the other ways that your life will improve. The version of yourself you'll become is a huge payoff. The ability for you to help other people, not just yourself, and help yourself because of your character. I was listening to Jim Rohn the other day, and he said that the word for character, it comes from a Greek word meaning chisel, or the not the implementation, the mark left by a chisel. So that's the way what network marketing did for me. I was always a diamond in the rough. I was really rough, but it chiseled off what didn't need to be there, and then gave me a platform to be a better person and help other people do the same. So that's my story, okay? I've done many other things in the meantime, but I think those are the main things to focus on. And I'm excited about the future. One of the main things you can do in network marketing and give to other people is the ability to have hope, the ability to have progress, the ability to be excited about the future. Do you know how many people in life don't even have a dream or a hope to chase? Isn't that sad? The one life they get, they don't even have any hopes or dreams to chase. You can do that for other people and for yourself. So hopefully that was helpful. If it was, stick me a like, give me a comment. I'd like to know, I put myself out there. I'd like to know that this maybe helped you a little bit. Maybe something, a part of the story has helped you, especially if you're trying to build for some similar reasons. By all means, reach out, connect with me on Facebook. I accept friend requests from other network marketers. I like to be as inspirational as possible. If you are a network marketer and you're looking for more tactical help, you can go to www.authoritynetworker.com/webinar. We can sit down for a couple of hours there. It's a free web class you can attend. Pick a time this week. I'll be there. I hope you will be too. All the details on that are at that link about how I, transform my results, the tactical changes I made. I share them with you for free in that free web class. As I always say, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. If you're a subscriber, I'll catch you on the next one. And feel free to share this with your team if you feel it would help them. I'm happy for you to do that. Bye for now. Have a good one.